I would love to teach you budgeting simply and quickly. I've used tens of budgeting methods and have spent money on monthly services and softwares, but once I found this method, which is 100% free, I switched over to it and I love it so much. The method that I use is a twist on the 50-30-20 rule. The 50-30-20 rule is when you take your monthly after-tax income and you divide it into 50% needs, 30% wants, and 20% savings. The 50-30-20 rule was created by Senator Elizabeth Warren and her daughter in the book All Your Worth, The Ultimate Lifetime Money Plan. My twist on it is I flip the savings and the wants. I put 30% towards savings and 20% towards wants. Let me show you how it works through demonstration, and you can follow along with a link in the description. It's a direct link to a Google Sheet that I created that is really easy to use. Here's the 50-30-20 budgeting Google Sheet. Step number 1 is entering your monthly after-tax income. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to use the United States average annual salary, which is $60,000. $60K a year is $5,000 a month, but we need to put in the after-tax income. So I'm just going to take $1,000 off of that just to make it simple and easy. You'll need to look at your own pay stubs and enter in your actual amount. But just for example, we'll keep it simple to $4,000 a month. Underneath, right away, you see it has automatically entered in the 50%, 30%, and 20%. So let's look at that. 50% is needs. That's $2,000. What that means is you have $2,000 a month to spend on your needs, and we're going to talk about what those needs are. 30% is going to go towards savings, and that means $1,200 with this example. And 20% is going to go towards your wants, which is going to be $800 a month. 50% needs. That means your rent or mortgage, your car payment, your groceries, and everything that you need to survive on a daily basis. In this column, I've already put in a number of things that are pretty common amongst most people in terms of needs. But I have left space underneath where you can put in things based off of your life. Let's start out by putting in how much we pay for rent/mortgage. In the area where I live, it's pretty common for a one bedroom to go for around $1,300. I'm going to put that in. Next up, we're going to put in our electric bill. I usually average around $65 a month. Our water bill, I average around $25 a month. Groceries, I usually spend $250 to $300 a month on groceries. My phone plan, I have US Mobile, it's $25 a month. My internet, I pay $55 a month through AT&T 300 Mbps. My car payment, I currently pay $0. My car is paid off. My car insurance is around $70 a month, and my health insurance is $100 a month. We've put in all the numbers, and you'll notice that there's this sum bar at the bottom of each section. This is going to add up all the things in each section and show to you if you're in the green or in the red. Green means you're under and you're doing good. Red means you're over. Let me show you how this works. If your rent is actually $1,700 a month, which is what I was spending when I was living in Washington, D.C. for a one bedroom, you can see it has turned red because it's $2,290, and that's more than the $2,000 we should spend on 50% needs. But we're going to adjust those things and fix it, and I'll show you how it all works out. I'm going to put $1,300 back so we can continue the examples. The next section is savings, and this is my twist on the 50-30-20 rule. I put 30% towards savings rather than wants. What are some examples of savings that you can put? Savings account. I like to put in $200 a month into my savings account. Retirement fund. I like to go pretty hard on that. I put $500 a month towards my retirement. And then investments, I like to put $200 a month. So as you can see here, I don't have the green or red here because it's just savings, the more the better, but it's $900, which is less than the $1,200. You're doing good. Now we come to 20% wants. This is the fun stuff. You want to live your life. You don't want to just sit at home and do nothing. We've got eating out. I typically spend around $150 a month eating out. I only eat out on the weekends. One of my hobbies is cooking, and I cook all throughout the week. Next up is subscriptions. This includes music subscriptions like Spotify, movie and TV subscriptions like Netflix, Amazon Prime, etc. Add those all up together and put it into here. Mine averages out to around $70 a month for subscriptions. Next up, events. Stuff is happening in town. You want to go to concerts. You want to go out with friends. Add that all up and put it in here. I typically spend around $150 for events throughout the month. Next up is hobbies. Do you skateboard? Do you play a musical instrument? Are you into photography? You want to put some money towards your hobbies so you can continue enjoying them. I typically spend around $100 a month for my hobbies, give or take. The sum here is $470. Looking at the sums from each section, it looks like we're good to go. We are budgeting correctly and things are going excellently. Now let me bring your attention to the extra cell, which I love because it transparently shows how much extra money I have every month. It's here on the left and I've labeled it extra to add to savings, and it's $740. You can use this money as extra savings, or if you have debt, to pay off debt. Here it shows $740. And what I like to do is I like to put it towards a second savings account where I'm saving up for trips or experiences or fun things to do with the family. If you have debt, that means you have $740 to spend towards paying down that debt. It's so clear and easy to see once you plug in the numbers. It gives you awareness as to the power of your money. Once you have the numbers plugged in, it's pretty much ready to go and you can modify it easily. You can add sections to the needs, savings, or wants. You can adjust the numbers. Let's say your rent goes up 1 month up to $1,600. Now you can easily see that you're over $2,190, but it's not all grim. You may be saying, oh, I need to lower my rent or I need to lower my needs. We can look over here, the extra section, you have $440 still. So even though you're in the red for the needs section, overall, you still have an extra $440 a month to spend. That's why I love the extra cell. It gives you great awareness. And that's how I do budgeting. It's free, super simple, and gives you so much awareness to the power of your money. Grab the Google Sheet, plug in your numbers, and be smart about budgeting with this simple tool. If you've got any questions, I read all the comments and I would love to help you. I'll try to answer as best as I can and try to make it easy for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a like if you enjoyed it. If you want to see more, my next video is going to be order of operations of what to use your savings money for. If you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. It's going to be a great video. Thank you so much for watching Budgeting Simply and Quickly with me. Have a nice day, night, life.